Bo?
Listen, y'all want to watch some good old-fashioned wrestling. Not wrestling.
Wrestling with a capital R.
Fucking wrestling.
Wrestling.
Take the time out. Spend your $9.99 a month. Yes, you have to pay for it. Good stuff doesn't come free in my book. That's why we have AEW and WWE. Jonathan. I'm sorry.
That was a good one.
I'm getting hit for that later.
That was a good one. That was a timestamp 3707. Write that down.
You can put that on TikTok. I'll come at me, bro. I don't care. Take the time out, spend your hard-earned money to support a company, because buying t-shirts and shit, yeah, whatever. And go watch Jonathan Gresham versus Kushida.
The time splitter guy from New Japan.
Back to the Future, baby.
That time splitter guy.
I love fucking Kushida, dude. But their match on TNA Impact this past Thursday was just fucking. It was good, and I'm going to spoil it for y'all if y'all haven't watched it or don't follow TNA. Over the past couple months, Jonathan Gresham has debuted this new gimmick. He wears a mask. He spews black goo out of his mouth.
Almost misty, if you will.
Almost misty, but he doesn't use his mist. He rubs it on his face and shoves it in your mouth, kind of thing, which is really cool.
Yeah, super.
But he did over that week of he was supposed to wrestle at Slammiversary. The whole TI problem with the international flights and stuff. The same reason the Olympic torch took 3 extra days to get to Paris wasn't there. It's just good. But Gresham came out, no mask, wore the octopus face. He looked like a throwback to the Foundation. That's a deep cut for some of y'all.
Deep cut.
And it was just good to watch him go at it. And I was privy enough to spoilers, I will not give those out, of who Jonathan's opponent will be either next week or in the following 2 weeks. And he's just going to keep going. Like, I don't see a reason why he's not going to be one of the next that is the crossover from NXT or from TNA to NXT, especially with the Heritage Cup.
I think he's a great fit for that. He was a former Ring of Honor Pure champion, former Ring of Honor World champion.
Daniel Bryan killed it. So when he unified the Pure in the world, he killed the Pure division. Jonathan Gresham, and I have hard evidence and have been told by people that were in the locker room for Ring of Honor, like fucking, the guys that have told me Gresham, that wasn't just an on-screen gimmick thing. Gresham, when he started in Ring of Honor, begged for the Pure division back, begged for it. And they gave it to him, and it was amazing. And Josh Woods was the only man to beat Jonathan Gresham for the Pure title. And Tony Khan's taken Josh Woods, who is held to a high standard back in the day in Ring of Honor, to a fucking joke on Ring of Honor now. This new bullshit Ring of Whores is what I like to call it.
The whores?
Yeah, Ring of Whores.
Ring of Whores. Al, did you watch any wrestling this week?
I'm trying to remember.
SummerSlam.
Does that count as this week?
You can do SummerSlam.
So Nia Bailey, like, you really like that one?
Liv Rhea was a fucking banger.
It was. Absolutely was.
I wanted more out of Nia and Bailey. I'm glad Nia won. But Liv and Rhea was a fucking banger. The twist of, Dom doing what I said that Dom was going to do. I believe you wrote all of that down. My friends are never going to watch wrestling with me again because I was like, so XYZ is going to happen. And then it happened.
No, I've learned that with Scouse. Scouse does the same thing to me on NXT. He calls NXT for like the next 6 months, and I watch it play out, and I look at him every show and I go, fuck you.
That's right, Katie. Dom ain't shit.
Just for the record, Al said Liv wins with the start of the Judgment Day breakup with Dom, and then said Gunther wins with the Finn turn on Damian. Like, she called everything
She did.
in both of those matches. Like, I've got written proof from the pre-show or the preview show, like 100%. You were spot on with it. I think Liv and Rhea was the best women's match of the night for sure at SummerSlam. Bayley and Nia was a great 10-minute match, but they really didn't get as much time as Liv and Rhea did, but they didn't need it. Like, they did a great match with what they had the time to do and everything they did in it. The crowd showed Bayley and Nia absolutely no love. Zero love.
You could hear it. Like, when we
during
were
that
watching
match.
it, you could hear it was just nothing.
Like, I checked in with y'all, while y'all were
Yeah.
in the group session, like watching it together, and like I could hear y'all over the crowd in the stadium. Like, I could clearly hear my phone over, what was it, like 60-something thousand people.
I know, because I yelled really loud in my microphone, "We'll touch my peanuts!"
Yeah, that has actually happened. That was real.
That was
Don't
wrong.
ever get in a crowd with me anywhere and put me on speakerphone. I will.
This is not
fuck your day up.
consensual.
Like, I need the IWC to stop being so hateful to Nia. Like, she's gorgeous and
She is
amazing,
really gorgeous.
and she has worked her fucking ass off and deserves that title.
Bayley and Nia did great. Props to both women. Katie, you're absolutely right. One of my favorite things about SummerSlam weekend while we were there, though, speaking of those matches before I go into mine, was Ohio, recreational state. They don't give a shit where you get high. So you could literally walk around smoking a bowl or a blunt. Nobody gave a shit. In the stadium, they had a place where smokers could go. They allow you to vape in your seat. So everybody around us was doing it. It was awesome. It was like paradise for me in a wrestling show, because I sat there the whole night, like drinking and ripping my vape and just getting it was. I can't wait for Tennessee to make recreational happen. I need certain members of the IWC to stop grossly simping over people. Sean.
I know that guy. I know who he's talking about this
Watch
time.
the Table Spot Monday night after Raw. He's hosted by Metal Mike and Cam and the Alpha Simp Sean.
Do you really like it, or is it just pretty?
Hold on, I've got a sound for this. You ready?
Yeah, I know. That's why I said that.
Where'd it go? Don't loop it though. There it is. You ready?
Is this one your favorite because it's good, or are you just really horny?
Bazinga.
Just saying.
Bazinga.